Good morning, my people. How are we all doing? Well, Halloween has been and gone. Well, it's still Halloween in the next few days, I guess so. But Halloween weekend has definitely been and gone. And, there was a lot of hype around it. Therefore, I just wanted to talk about it, really. And let you know my experiences. And then share some photos as well of some of the customers I managed to take selfies with during the Halloween weekend. Now, just for a quick update on you guys, I'm really sorry that, again, it's been a while since I've last posted. Apologies for all this headspace here. Today is October the 30th, 2017. I am on my way to my full-time job right now, and I thought I'd make a video for you guys, really. So yes, it's been a few weeks now since, obviously, well, it's been over a month now since the Uber appeal. Well, sorry, the Uber TfL not renewing Uber's license, and the appeal's got in place now. Apparently, I thought they appealed straight away, but apparently not. So they Uber left it to the very last minute to appeal, so that was a bit upsetting. And generally, I feel that it's gone a lot quieter since this whole TfL renewal thing. Well, the revoking of the license or whatever have you. So it's been generally quiet. I don't think it's as busy as it used to be. So that's a bit disappointing. I think what it is that either customers are not sure whether we're around or not, or unsure of the actual service in itself. So it's two things there. So yeah, but anyway, sorry, big shout out to Uberman UK. Thank you very much for giving me a shout out, and he's finally hanged up his Uber hat, and called it a day. So listen, man, I said this before, I say it again, and I've told you this already well, not in person, but by Facebook Messenger. And I'd just like to say, you will be missed. Thank you for all the knowledge. You, like I said before, you are one of the main guys I looked to before I started Uber for knowledge and talks, experiences, and so forth. So yeah, man, thank you very much, Uberman UK. I wish you all the best. God bless. Yes, we hope to see you again soon with your new channel, whether you are still going to talk about Uber. It's a hot topic for you, really, to be fair. So I think that you should carry on with Uberman UK once you had your break, but you do what you need to do at the end of the day, because you've got a lot of things to sort out, and I hope it all works out, and it will work out, that's for sure. So guys, Halloween weekend. So as I said earlier, it's not as busy as I thought it would be. I've had busier weekends, to be fair. I've had weekends where I'd go out at night and earn at least just under about £200 in that one night. And but now I'm not. I earn about 150. Again, I wish I could share that with you, but I don't really like doing that, to be fair. But I made about £150 of that night. I think I worked for about 3 hours. I was really tired, and yeah, like I said, I thought it would be busy, but it wasn't that busy. So I worked Saturday night, and yeah, there was a mixture of students and the general public. And then Sunday, well, yesterday, was a shocker for me. I didn't do Uber the whole day, and I had to go to a birthday party in Stevenage. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do Uber. So when I got home, it was about 8 o'clock in the evening, and I had a bit of a rest for an hour, and then I decided, okay, I'm going to go out. So I went out about 9 o'clock, and it was slow in the beginning. I picked up 1 or 2 people, and then suddenly, on normal, there was no surge. It was just on normal rates. And again, I don't like normally driving at normal rates, but I thought, you know what, let's do it. I've got to sort out my my confirmation rates, because my confirmation rate is really bad at the moment, and my cancellation rates are really bad. So I need to sort that out. So anyway, then I picked up this this guy called Ethan. He's a student. I think he's from South Africa, he said he was. And he had the whole makeup thing going on for Halloween. Well, obviously I knew it was for Halloween, but I didn't know that there was still a party going on. And yeah, he told me, yeah, there's a party going on tonight. You know, and it's going to be a Nightmare on Friar Street. So Nightmare on Friar Street in Reading, basically. So for that night, and for that night only, Friar Street, where the bars and clubs will be dedicated to the student body. And yeah, by that point, I tried to get as much. If this is how you learn about your market, guys, you get information from your customers as to where you should be. Basically, they'll give you the lowdown on it, and then it's down to you how you implement that. So he told me. So I asked him the usual question. So I said, okay, so where's it going to be? He said, it's going to be in Q Club and in Matchbox and Friar Street. I asked him what time it's going to start. He said people will start making their way about between 10 and 11 o'clock or 11:30. And yeah, it's mainly going to be students, and it's going to be busy. They sold about 1,400 tickets or something like that. So I was like, okay, right. I thought I was only going to stay out for an hour. So I thought, you know what? Let me hang about and see how this goes. And yeah, without a shadow of doubt, I positioned myself well. You know, I switched my app to Excel only. When I know it's going to be busy, it's safe to put myself on Excel only, because at the end of the day, you know, Excel, it's £2 more than I would normally get on UberX. So it's worth my while, because I got an Excel car. I might as well take advantage of that. There's no point me doing X at the same time when it's surging, when I know that customers are going to be taking Excel, and for sure it was definitely the case. You know, and I managed to take a few selfies with the students. So I'd like to give a big shout out. I'm going to call out each one and then share the picture. So here's Amy. So this is a group of girls. This is Amy's group. There's 2 Malaysian girls there as well. Amy is actually a regular of mine. This is the second time I picked them up. So once you pass the first rides and you take them again, you might as well call them a regular. So Amy is a regular of mine, and Amy and her group. So big shout out to you, Amy, and here's your photo. Lovely stuff, girls. Thank you very much. You look great. You know, you have to laugh. The things that they come up with, you know, it's really creative, and I really enjoyed myself actually as it goes. And then I mentioned the guy earlier, Ethan, there you go, mate. He was with someone else, one of his friends, but she didn't want to be in the picture. She just politely hid away. So Ethan, thank you, buddy. Look at that, he's choking me. He's gonna kill me. And we've got Elliot's group. So Elliot, there you go, guys. Thank you very much. I like the guy at the back there's got this Mask of Jason thing going on. So amazing. And then we've got Sam's group. Thank you very much, Sam. And we've got Yaz's group. There you go, a bunch of gorgeous girls there. So, to Amy, Ethan, Elliot, Sam and Yaz, thank you very much for making my night interesting. And I hope you guys had fun and you all got home safely. Now, going back to Uber, you know, I've changed my strategies in which point now. I don't, I probably mentioned this in my other videos, but I don't do the after bar rush anymore. Purely because I'm just afraid that some intoxicated person, some drunk's gonna throw up in my car, and I don't really want to do that. And I don't really like to have, although I got dash cams in my car, I don't want to have that liability of taking home a young lady who's obviously intoxicated or probably knock out in the car, and then for her to wake up and then she'll sort of turn around and say that her Uber driver her Uber driver has harassed her, sexually harassed her. I don't want to have that kind of grief. So although I got dash cams in the car, I just don't want to have that headache. So I'm tending to avoid the after bar rush now. Although it surges like crazy, and it surges longer than it does do when people are going to clubs. But I tend to do, in the evening times, I'll tend to do about maybe 6, 7 or 8 o'clock, go out at night. On Friday and Saturday night I'll do that. I'll work up till about maybe 1 or 2 o'clock and then head home. You know, sometimes I even cut out earlier than that, depending on how much I've made. I'm not greedy, you know, I'm not going to stay out all night, you know, if I'm tired, especially because I've got a full-time job. You know, I need to have a weekend as well. I need to have a weekend with my kids as well and my family. So, you know, Sundays, you know, Sundays is a good day to work during the day. Same goes with Saturday, but Sunday is actually really good to work during the day because it's busy because the transportation in Reading, you know, isn't that great on a Sunday. The buses come every hour. If you miss that, you're done for an hour. You know, and generally people get up quite late on a Sunday, so they're panicking to get to work. So Sundays can be busy. Now, in terms of airport runs, now being in XL, I expect to get airport runs, but I just don't get any really. I get the odd, you know, travel to London here and there, but that's only when the trains are not working properly. So yeah, I you know, XL jobs during the day doesn't happen. XL jobs mainly happen for me at night. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I mean, you know, Halloween, as great as Uber and everyone's hyped it up to be, it really wasn't that great. You know, it was busy, made decent money, but it wasn't as busy as I've previously experienced it. Now, you know, talking about previous experience, I recently had a car accident. I had a car accident actually last Tuesday, I think. No, Monday, I think it was. Yes, it was Monday. I had an accident last Monday, but this time it wasn't a fault accident. It was a non-fault accident. Basically, the lady hit the side of me, trying to turn right on a dual carriageway into a junction from the far left lane. Yeah. So my brand new Citroen C4 Grand Picasso is damaged. So thankfully, Autocar, you know, as soon as I got hit, I reported it to the Autocar straight away. The next morning, I've had to take time off work from my full-time job. The car was drivable, so I drove the car to London, drove it to Autocar. You know, wasn't expecting much. Now it turned out that when I had my car cleaned the other day, before the accident, the guys moved the built-in camera on the front. They moved it when they cleaned it, so it didn't capture the accident. However, I've got a backup dash cam on my window, on my rear view mirror, and that captured the accident. So thankfully I got that. Obviously I took all the various pictures as well, so I gave it all to Autocar. Autocar said you were lucky you had that footage, because it clearly shows now that it's a non-fault claim and you're good. You know, it's not ideal because this is my second accident in the space of a year, and you know, in 20 years in driving, I've never had an accident. Suddenly I get 2 in 1 year. It really is not my year. So, but anyway, you know, I was expecting to go back to Drover, you know, while my car gets in repair, you know, because I'll be out of work. I'll be paying for rent on a car that, you know, I won't be able to afford because I won't be working. You know, I won't have a car. So I thought, yeah, I got myself all prepared to contact Drover as soon as I dropped off the car. But no, Autocar, without even asking, sorted me out with a similar vehicle. So I was previously, as I said, I was driving previously a C4 Grand Picasso. I'm now driving a Seat Alhambra. Oh, I don't know how you pronounce it. Alhambra, whatever. But anyway, I'm driving a Seat Alhambra, and I must say, it's compared to the C4 the Citroen, you know, this seems to be a lot more sturdy. I understand why now this is a little bit more expensive. because the car seems to be a little bit more sturdy, not as high tech in terms of gadgets wise. The steering is a bit stiff, you know. On fast speeds, the car can feel it a little bit, you know, especially if you're going 70 on the motorway. Yeah, the car will feel it. So, but it seems a lot bigger than the C4 Grand Picasso. So, which is great, and especially for the two back seats for when using XL, the two rear back seats have enough leg room without you having to move the middle seats forwards, and it's quite easy to get in and out of from the rear seats. Whereas the C4 is a bit tricky, and and even putting the seats down in the back, you know, putting it back to normal into a boot, it can be quite tricky with a C4 Grand Picasso. But this is, I mean, the Alhambra, it feels and drives like a van, whereas a C4 Grand Picasso, it feels like a car. Despite it being 7 seaters, it does feel like a car, but this feels like a van you're driving, with the sliding doors as well. The sliding doors is a great touch, especially when in Reading there's loads of narrow roads, very narrow roads. So when you're trying to get 6 passengers into the car on a Citroen, you will struggle if you're in a tight road. But with sliding doors, this should be standard really with a 7-seater, I think, because it's really handy, you know. And I like the car. You know, this was the original car I was going to get originally, but the price deterred me a little bit, and obviously the way it looks like a van. You know, whereas the C4 Grand Picasso, it's a beautiful car. It's a beautiful people carrier. You don't even notice that it's a people carrier at most points, whereas this looks like a people carrier. It looks like a van. So, and because it's black, you can mistake me as an Addison Lee driver. But anyway, so that's my saga. Now, next topic I want to talk to you about is the Uber London drivers Facebook group. Now, since what's happened with TfL, you know, everyone's noticed that obviously business has gone down, and you have some cats on there who will just bitch and moan every single day, you know, about how their earnings crap, £1 per mile, all that sort of thing, you know. And there's one particular person who actually isn't. He drives. He's a Reading driver like me, so he's registered in London but drives in Reading. Now I sent him a friend request. He accepted it. We had a chat one time on Facebook Messenger, you know, but the debates got heated up on Facebook, and all I was trying to say to the guy was, what is it are you trying to achieve? You know, because he keeps banging on about £1 per mile. You know, he's accusing drivers of being thick and dumb and stupid. He'll introduce himself. He says, "Do you know how to do math? Do you know how to use a calculator?" You know, all this sort of stuff. And then, so I just tried to put him straight. I said, "Look, my brother, I understand, you know, and agree with some of the things you say, but I don't understand what you're trying to achieve here. You know, with the information you're giving us about the £1 per mile, you know, that, you know, we should be treated as slaves. I agree with the slaves part, but I asked the guy a simple question: what are you trying to achieve?" Yeah, simple question. He comes up in the Facebook group. He was new in the group. Comes up in the Facebook group, starts rubbing people up the wrong way. Not just me, but a lot of other Uber drivers who are just getting fed up of it, of the way he was moaning and talking to people. The guy can't give me a straight answer. Then suddenly he blocks me, so I can't reply to his messages. I can see his messages, but I can't reply to his messages, and he can't see my messages. So I was like, what is the point in that? But I'm actually a moderator at Facebook, on the Facebook London group. Facebook Uber London group. Yeah, I'm actually a moderator in there. So I just couldn't understand why he'd behave like that. Then he started saying things about me. He's thinking that I can't see his messages. He's saying, "Don't listen to this guy. He talks shit. he works full time, so he doesn't care about us. He's doing Uber part time. I think he works for Uber. I work with Uber. I'm an Uber partner. I don't work for Uber, the company. I don't work for their head office. I don't work for them. I am strictly an independent, self-employed, part-time Uber driver. Now, again, I was drilling this on Amazon, and I'll drill it again here on the Uber London group. People have circumstances, and you don't know what their circumstances are. So don't prejudge people. You know, it's nothing worse. We're already in a judgmental world, you know. So it's bad enough that you have to judge someone. He doesn't. First of all, Maz, you don't know my circumstances, okay? You don't know why I'm driving for Uber, why I'm doing this part time, you know, and why the hell would I leave my full-time job for Uber? You know, if you want to talk about being clever, okay? If you want to talk about being clever, you know, go get yourself a job. Whether it be a part-time job to supplement your income with Uber, you know, get yourself a job, you know. And I encourage this to all Uber drivers now who are doing Uber full-time. Go get yourselves a job, guys. Whether it be full-time or part-time, you know, don't put your eggs in one basket, you know. There is no A to B easy way of earning money on Uber. Uber is all about luck. It's not just, okay, yeah, there is knowing your market, but that's not going to happen every day, you know. You can't tell me you can consistently earn the same amount every day. I'm not talking a week, I'm talking about every day. So if someone's target is £200 a day, don't tell me you're making £200 a day, you know, because I know that you'll be to make that £200 a day, you'll be either clocking up the hours or going the distance, meaning, you know, doing the mileage. You know, it's not straightforward, guys. So I would seriously urge you guys to find yourself a job and work for Uber part-time. You know, it's your choice whether you want to do Uber during the day or Uber during the night. You know, it's up to you, but I would recommend getting a job to supplement, you know, so Uber can supplement that or vice versa. So anyway, going back to this guy Maz, you know, so yeah, apparently I work for Uber, for the head office. You know, and you know, I don't care. I'm greedy. I'm selfish. I don't care about other drivers. I wouldn't be doing these videos if I didn't care about other drivers, because the whole purpose of this video is to give information, to talk about life stories. You know, to talk about, when I talk about life stories, I mean talk about experience, Uber experience stories, so that when guys, I know how daunting it is to start Uber. And if I didn't have Uberman UK, if I didn't have Driver Joe, if I didn't have Fabio and YouTube Star, you know, or Uberman in the US, the Rideshare Professor or Entrepreneur, if I didn't have these guys on YouTube, you know, I'd be lost. I wouldn't know what the hell I'm doing, you know. It's by watching YouTube videos and educate yourself. You have to self-educate yourself in order to be good at what you do. You know, you can't just go out there, wing it and hope for the best. You need to teach yourself. You know, you need to learn, study, and you know, you'll become good at it. You know, I mean, what, me working for Uber for the last 3 months, you know, I wouldn't say I'm doing too badly. I'm on a 4.95 rating. I've completed just almost 1,000 trips. No, sorry, I tell a lie there. I probably completed about 700 trips already. So within 3 months, that's not bad, you know, for someone who's doing it part-time. You know, I've got some good compliments. You know, I've had a decent amount of tips come through. Like I said, the minimum sometimes in a week would be about £20 or so. So, yeah, guys, you know, people who want to run their mouths on Facebook, you know, or even on my YouTube channel, go ahead and run your mouths, because at the end of the day, I'm earning the money. Guys, I'm near work now, so I just want to thank you all for watching. Thank you very much to all the new subscribers there who have come off Uberman UK's YouTube channel. Thank you and welcome. Unfortunately, I'm not as detailed as Uberman UK. I normally tend to rant more and talk about life experience, you know, again, Uber experiences more than it being a information and factual channel. But I'd like to thank you all. So for those who are new watching this, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Again, I'm going to promote Drover as a brilliant temporary solution if you're looking to rent your vehicle, your PCO vehicle. Sorry guys, going through my work gates. So yeah, I recommend Drover as an easy and simple solution to your rental, your PCO rental needs. If you sign up with my code, you'll get £5 off your rental, and I'll sorry, not £5, £50 off your rental. As will I if I ever go back to Drover again. I mean, Drover will be good, and you know, as a backup for me, and I will definitely go back to Drover if ever I need to. But at the moment, Autocar's been good to me. You know, it can be quite expensive, but at the end of the day, I'm renting to own the vehicle, so it has its benefits. Because after, well, I've got a decent agreement with Autocar. Normally, it's a 3-year agreement, but normally it's a 3-year agreement, but I made a deal with them, so I've got about 2.5, or just purely because the car is not exactly brand new. It's a newly used car. So, but yeah, guys, my code will be splashed either across the screen, or it will be at the bottom on the information section below. Thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's Frankly Uber here, signing out. Peace.